EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Mike. 180. Mike. Let's go, D.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A toss play to Chubb, and an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The tackle is made by Avery Moss.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that takes us from second to third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 59 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type. That's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving. Hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just 1 loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Dances by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 61 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, Mike, hey, check 24. Regular. He's coming. Double up. Protein spill.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Fucking man.
39 yards.
Come on, dude.
You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive.
Bullshit with that shit.
The defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Balazs. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balazs, 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And again, it's Mayfield.
Get the fuck out of here.
For a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up second and long. The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Shit.
So that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard...
Hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat or watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. What stage brought you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew it wasn't true. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up. choppers, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. Never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. And we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, press that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Hit a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some my rolls on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
what is wrong with I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
That sounds like y'all at church right now. Y'all sound like y'all at church right now. Talking about that good sleep food.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything
nigga watch a kickoff and fall asleep.
No exception.
What happened?
For football and Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. He's on with a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Nope.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice.
That's when I quit football. I said it's over.
They're showing here. They did it both ways, right?
Yep.
Threw the ball on first down for a nice
I was
chunk of
done.
yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh, fuck.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, and I had a major knee injury too. Shit.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
That shit should be $30 now.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Yeah, it's 50% off this week.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It should be online. It should be like 50% off.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him.
Now remember, it's gonna be this Black Friday week, so everything gonna be on sale.
Shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coaches say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because he
trying to
went
run
right
me
back to the
all
air
over
for the
the
huge
fucking
pickup
place.
and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Forced out to his left.
Man, if you don't get your ass over there.
Going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for
Dog
sure.
gonna say the same
When you're
shit.
the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Third and long for Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep.
What the
And
fuck?
that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, they gonna go in. They gonna let his ass walk. They gonna go in the rebuild.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
My 20. My 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They run it with Balaj. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the toss, here's Balaj. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly
y'all niggas talk about diabetes.
I do. I think he's got in his mind going into the game that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Oh, good agility by Cobb. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Prescott being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups.
Y'all
That's
niggas.
why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a...
And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray taking
hell nah. Oh, hell nah.
The football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move.
Come on.
My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays just as what we saw A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Oh,
This
hell
time,
no.
the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
That shit don't even sound entertaining.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
Yeah.
And now the kick is away.
That's all that motherfucker
Field
is.
it in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles.
That nigga pulled that shit out of a patty pie box.
All right, thank you. Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Fitzpatrick.
Throw it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it, and a little floater there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fitzpatrick. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Toss play to Balaj. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the pressure gets to him again. Sean Lee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Elliott. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Don't try to push that B more shit on me, nigga.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, nobody eat no fucking meatloaf anymore, nigga. This ain't Ronald Reagan days. Meatloaf, God damn, I hated when my mama made that shit, man. Oh man, my mama used to make the shit out of that.
Full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's going to get this one.
He said cut the bullshit.
That's good for 28 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now.
Gold Peak is too bland, man. That shit too bland. That gold peak shit, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Chick-fil-A sweet tea is off the chain because that shit is made like it's from down south. Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A, they brew it just like down south. Man, I drunk a gallon of that shit today. Yep. I got a pan of it on the stove right now. Cause we had a luncheon at work. I stole the whole fucking pan. Yo, I stole the whole fucking pan. Walked out of there, stuck that shit in my car. Oh yes, they do. Look, I said it straight up. The first bite, I said, Mama Mabel gonna sue the shit out of Chick-fil-A because they stole somebody's recipe. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was making fun. I was like, let me try this shit, man. I took a bite. I said, oh shit. That little crust at the top, I knew it. I said, uh-oh. Yep. That motherfucker got the app and shit. They gonna text me when this shit come back out. Nah, it's shitty now. It ain't the same as when it first came out. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Like I told Moan, when it first came out, I bit in that joint. I said, oh shit. Yo, I'm telling y'all now, the first time that shit was incredible. Now, they eat some little ass chicken nugget in a roll.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are...
Don't do it now. You're going to be let down. Don't do it now. When it first came out, it was something incredible. And then they skimped on it the next time. I said, nope, I'm done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Look, nigga, shit. What the hell, DoorDash? That nigga said, all I want for Christmas is a chicken sandwich.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on
Demo going to get chicken sandwich. He ain't fooling nobody.
Set up in front of him, and if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This nigga think he gonna run me to death.
From the 44.
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! That's a pick all day. I read that.
It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Oh shit! That nigga
frees up your guys elsewhere.
God damn, shit out of me.
Throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got
I did a goddamn 360 on the field.
It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They do go for it. It's Breeze.
He shouldn't have caught it in the first place.
Surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins
Come on,
get the
y'all.
football in great field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down.
Ooh, he went the holy son of a bitch.
Back at the 27-yard line.
Nice.
He's sacked. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, he was throwing. Come on.
And down he goes again. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be
Get the fuck out of here. He picked it all.
By Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively.
Oh,
but this is not the type of
motherfucker.
offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep.
Get the fuck out of here.
We're scoreless after 1.
Madden, y'all want some BS.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Oh, good hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly
You
called
gonna
for
go
a
for it,
defense
homie.
to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Breeze, and he's going to go down again. Avery Moss, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headset.
Get out of my way, big man. Get out of my way.
Oh. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one?
Damn, get out of my
Radio
fucking way.
silence back.
You know this motherfucker's coming.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this.
Are you serious?
And it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
Tired of y'all niggas sitting there and not blocking.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Breeze now.
Got it.
In the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC.
Ooh, I thought
fucking
God. No, I didn't.
My goodness. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
Fucking dumbass.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I threw that right fucking to him.
Finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them.
Go for the ball. Oh, my God, this game, man. Oh, my God. He looked right at the ball and doesn't put his hands up.
Second guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Fucking up, B. Fucking up, man. Oh, dog, you making me look bad on my stream.
Ready, 95-56. Check. Easy. Ready, check.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end coach.
Oh, he cut the shit out of everybody.
The end zone for the Saints touchdown.
He cut everybody.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
I'm about to put my joystick back in the box.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone.
Oh, he cut me so bad, trash.
Now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers.
Oh,
who have a little
man.
bit more speed, way harder to cover than
Funny
before.
how a game changes in a goddamn minute.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
3 bad plays that killed my ass.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their
Got
next
greedy.
drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does,
Get outside.
my strategy and potentially.
Oh, my God.
And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the clock book.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On third down, Fitzpatrick.
punt it now. God damn.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. On the return is Williams. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for
Oh, we got to go down the score.
Alongside Charles Davis.
Struggling.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Oh, I do not like this fucking play at all.
What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance?
Get out. Oh, God.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Wrong, homie. You can't block.
Take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground.
Yeah, you just let him go.
It's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
It's horrible, man. It's
It's time
horrible.
to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Big tight end Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3.
Man, if I could get a fucking line on
It'll
this
set up
team.
a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. Intercepted for the
I was hoping he would turn around. God damn it.
Demario Davis. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, with that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that, and his team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They go back to Murray on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Brees to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first
Nobody
down.
covered him. Oh, wait a minute. Was that my guy?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Breeze, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation.
You're so fucking good,
do you
man.
throw the ball here in a long
Get
distance
fucking
situation?
killed here.
Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
There we go. A fucking pick.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
Got no move.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Oh, fucking lineman again, man.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw.
Oh! Where you? Oh my God! He threw it short.
Intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The interception woes.
Oh my God, man! This motherfucker is off today, boy.
Is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though,
I can't believe this
guy
guy.
throwing him.
Yeah, Madden ain't let me win this one, buddy.
7 yards there and a 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara.
Look at this shit. And you come up too much.
He's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes
that's all right.
goes all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try to counter with Washington. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Under 10, under 10, Sammy.
Now Breeze.
And
that's caught by Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Bree's going to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw, Breeze.
Nobody fucking covers him. Are you? Come on, man.
It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things
Shit is
off.
crazy.
Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's enough for me tonight.